Find product links below and hundreds more videos on my channel.
Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Nitsan, I'm a filmmaker and photographer, and first of all, please excuse the way I look. I've been skateboarding all day, so I might look really smelly. That's because I am. And, okay, so I'm a big fan of the Canova product. I've been sort of inventing, I guess that's the right word, stuff from their product and putting their products in various different new configurations, and they really like that. So they've sent me their new panning system, which, by the way, if you haven't heard about this, it's basically a system where you connect this to your slider, and then, which is nice and easy to do. And then as you move the camera, it automatically pans as much as you'd like it to follow something exactly, or whatever you want to do with it. And then this works great as well for actually doing time lapses that actually move during the time lapse. And so, so Canova sent this to me, and they said, can you please give us some improvement ideas? What you would like to see improved here. And so my feedback on this is that I would like to see it something hopefully a little bit smaller. I mean, this does work great. It's not very large, it's not very heavy, but a little smaller would be better, I think. And then the main thing that could be improved here is that this works great on its own, but there is some instability here in this system, which means that if you put a fluid head on top of this, and then when you're not using this, or when you are using this, but if the fluid head's still on there, without disassembling the system and removing this, it's not going to be stable. So with a fluid head on there, it's not going to be stable as a fluid head, because it's going to be putting a little bit of pressure on there, and because this isn't stable, that fluid head isn't going to be stable, and it's not going to get very good moves with that fluid head. So me and my friend Stafford, who's actually filming me right now, we were sitting here and we were sort of throwing ideas back and forth about what could be done for to improve that. And so I was saying that we'd want something, or we were both sort of throwing ideas back and forth, and we wanted something that would connect to the head rather than underneath it, and then that would mean that it would be versatile. You could use any fluid head, or well, basically anything as the base for your camera, and mainly the current thing that you already use as your fluid head, because obviously you don't want to buy a new fluid head or a new system. So maybe you do, but ideally you'd use the one that you already have, especially if you already have a good one, and you want the ability to tilt as well, not only pan. So okay, so what we've done here is I pulled this thing out of the cupboard. It's a second slider, and then some friction arms, and so these two friction arms are holding the second slider in place. That's all that's holding it there, and the third friction arm is holding the camera to the second slider. And so we have a ball head here, which is completely loose. This is the loosest ball head. I've got like 11 ball heads, I think. So this was the loosest one that I had, like the sort of freest moving ball head that I had. So that was perfect for this. And then there's nothing changed about this. It's my normal sort of Canova system with a fluid head and stuff. And so what we've done here is basically something that, depending on the direction of the second slider and its angle compared to the first slider, you can create repeatable, controllable pans that can then follow the subject. It can go up and down, it can go left and right, and it is fully repeatable, which is great. And it can be used together with all the other Canova stuff. I can use this together with my rotating flywheel. I can use this together with my counterweight system, which sort of has a weight that moves the opposite direction to the camera. I can use this together with the Canova motor kit in order to create some really awesome time lapses, or maybe, I mean, I don't really use the motor kit for live motion, but for really great time lapses. And again, the reason that I use Canova stuff is because they build stuff that's very versatile and that allows me to do so many of these things for such a low cost. Now, to point this and set it up to aim at exactly what you want, it's actually very simple. You move it to the position you want at the end of the slider, and then you aim it at what you want. And then so something like that is, let's say, what I want. So you just aim it using, the pan bar of the fluid head. And let's say something like that. And then I'm gonna half lock this in place, just so it can still move a little bit, but so it's holding in place. And then I'm gonna move this to the other side and aim it at the thing that I want to aim it at again. And so it might sort of move out of position slightly. It's not a huge issue if it does. It's sort of just moving back and forth a couple of times until you get it right. And so here I'm gonna move it to there, and then lock this in place, sort of half locked in place, and then back to here. And I'm already getting that little bit of a move there, but I'm gonna then release that a little and pan this. So aim it again to there. And now I should roughly have what I want. And of course I could go back and forth once more or twice more to sort of get a little better. But that's roughly the idea. You just now have it pointed at Stafford's crotch. And you know, and then you know, of course, if I wanted to have it go up and down as well, then I would again bring it to there, to the starting point or the end point, and then just aim it like that. So let's say I wanted it to go upwards, aim, lock these nicely, and then that's it, and then we're doing the move. You basically have something that can pan and tilt, or one, you know, if you only want it to pan or only want it to tilt, then you could do that. But this system is fairly easy to do. Could be something that Canova could, you know, could make a system like this, maybe a kit that you can buy to make this and create. Like this, I think would be awesome if you could buy something like this, and or you maybe you know, make one yourself. And I love this, and I'm really happy that it's something that I can add to my Canova system. And so if you have any questions about this, feel free to ask me in the comments. I will maybe post an update about this, about, you know, if I have some sort of other potential improvements that could work together with this. Maybe I'll show this used together with some other Canova product. But I think this is awesome, and this is something that, again, is going to be fairly compact and not going to take up much more space or weight than you're already carrying. Of course, it is a second slider, but these sliders don't weigh that much. So so I'm really happy about this. I really like this. And we were just, when we put this together, we were sort of laughing at how, like, it was simple, but I don't know, like, it was like genius, yet so simple. I don't know. I love this. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this helpful. Don't forget to subscribe and check out my other videos and all that kind of shizzle. Check the links down below, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!